Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Smith. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Go! Look at me! Go! Yo, faster! Ready?
Operating from the gun, Paul Miller. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Tonight, 180.
On 1st and 10, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Like 20.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Dude.
Right 52.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
120.
Let's go, defense.
Goff on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, Goff. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Now Goff on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Paul Miller eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine.
That's his game.
What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
You made him?
Let's just
You
go
done
and
with
break
him?
it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
What is free go to?
Goff on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Goff now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
16 of the
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
How you gonna do a wing fine?
second down now. It's Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
It's always a give and take, man, when you play shit like that.
Because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He pick up another first down with that run.
Now Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down. Goff. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Goff. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one, 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Go! Hard! Hard! Under crunch!
2nd and 5.
Oh, let me take the ball off, dog. I'm not talking about
down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Paul Miller. Pressure
I
coming
was
from the Vikings,
just starting
and
the
they get
quarter.
there and bring him down. Za'Darius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 30 on second down. He's got Smith here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes. And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the air on second down. Paul Miller. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they're the fly. Just sending a guy downfield.
So we got to wait on it.
Accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Look at my partner just said.
To throw on third down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. On first down, Paul Miller going for the deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think you're probably wrong about that one.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his
they
coaching
got us
staff will be
sanitizing
emphatic
every
about he shouldn't
station
have thrown
on
that
frequently
ball.
touched
Remember,
places.
second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Regular niggas call from their home.
14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. I'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
It's raining by you, Rod.
180. 14. 14.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch 2B drop. Watch 2B drop. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
What?
Double up.
Close my door.
57's the mic. 57's
I
the
see
mic.
is it raining by you?
Charlie. Here we go, Coach.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You put it all along the lines of your house.
Field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 50, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm a good Samaritan.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
That's all that matters.
Was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
You hit with that nigga. That's all you really do.
Hey, box drop. Yeah.
Second and 4. He gets this one to Johnson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
I ain't never watched Ozark, man.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Long round like money for the cartel and shit.
Throwing on first down. Paul Miller escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That was beautiful. And they gonna pardon me. He gonna pardon me. A bunch of looking there niggas like, not me. You know, niggas up there, nasty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Paul Miller. He's going to go up top for the end. And it'll be intercepted. And we get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You got him?
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
You ain't doing nothing with that.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yes, what? Yes, sir, what? Get off that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first.
I did it. No, we did it.
Good plays.
We did do it.
First down.
Good job, baby.
Now it's gone. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, what's up, baby?
To throw again on second down. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep.
What's up, my
and that'll be incomplete.
Why you got this little thing with you?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Why you had that with you, though?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Walmart.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's gone off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a ball. Gone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it. Precise, because if you're 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job selection. And this is I mean, let's face it, he's putting the ball on the field as well.
It's Moss complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
No, you talking about me snoring.
First and 10, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff.
I'm broke. Okay, what about you?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
That's like $10 a month.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Calm down.
You know, I can never get like that. That aggravates my soul. What is it, blue fish? And the Amsterdam here, it's right there next to it. It's only one fish. One fish. My fish, you know. It's an O. That's how you spell him. O-N-E.
Exit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Goff. Complete. Smith has it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do?
I'm trying to remember. I said right after my game,
no problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
I'm good. You know, I like this shit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line
my left tackle
cannot
is
handle this
getting
pass
raped.
rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Who is that over there? Pat Eflin? Come on, dog.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. There's Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th. And now 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
One fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, cataract, give a dog a bone.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had a call last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
I just bought them one from Walmart. They go like $4. Yeah, I just bought them one, and I bought it from Nighttime Stores. Once you done with that one,
not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Following a conversion here on 3rd down.
And then when I got the use to my grandma, she used to make me
Going up top.
like the spiritual book, like some books you
And
used to get from
unable to
church.
connect,
Like,
incomplete.
oh no,
Give them credit,
yeah.
they took their
You got to
shot,
read it
but
out
it's going to
loud.
bring up
Like,
4th down.
should we understand?
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus
I
far.
don't do
I
that.
think he knew he would have his challenges
That's
against
why
his
I'm kinda,
secondary.
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I'm like, dude.
Trouble is this year.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield.
You come to ice cream last night?
That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's gone. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now gone. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's cool,
and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Huh?
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
So you going for the chopper? You going for the chopper? Because I'm pretty sure. Oh, the corner store. Yeah, that means some hot Fritos and some hot fries. Yeah.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
No!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Paul Miller. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Todd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work.
Red fish, blue fish.
30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, let me take the ball off, man. This nigga had 4 completions and 4 interceptions.
There again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer.
You want to say that one more time? He had 4 completions and 4 interceptions.
And the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball.
And probably 4 sacks.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
There was no wrong turns like that. I don't wanna see it.
Operating from the gun. Paul Miller. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Oh.
And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Goff on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 39.
That shit is janky. That shit is
56
janky.
yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw is gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Goff on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Oh, good fucking shot.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And they did close quickly.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Again, Goff. And he will find his man on the outside.
That nigga coming for
And he'll be out of
mine,
bounds as he
boy.
gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but
Kid, boy, slow boy. What the fuck you talking about,
They
boy?
face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Goff throwing again. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play on 3rd down.
That's what I'm saying. Watch him line on
doesn't
me.
matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, that's way too hard.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing again is gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
Yeah, we got a
And he's been a
point,
busy
boy.
man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for the final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Are you playing that shit right now?
Out here.
Use that as ammo
Exactly.
going.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you
Come
don't
on,
want
bro. I got a
that
minute
feeling
30
again.
left. Y'all trying to
You may
rush
meet up with this
something?
team again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he
They
cannot
got full
connect.
completion and
Another
full
incompletion.
interception.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing,
That nigga
still
be singing that
fighting,
rule.
not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I can't.
On fourth down, Paul Miller.
I would want to tell him.
That's time. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Oh, now he got more completions than he
He'll
got
get 17
interceptions.
that time, and the Lions have a first down. On first and 10, Paul Miller. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, took the ball off.
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
That
Second
nigga lost that
down.
one.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes
Yeah,
down, and it's just the
brother.
bright lights in the
Looks like we're
stadium,
going to the
there's a little
red.
extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or
I'm
zone.
like, who the hell
Deep
calling
ball,
me?
short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the...
And Johnson
Oh, caught
lost
that
the
shit
football.
up.
It's loose, poked out, and the Vikings pick up
Oh
the
my
football.
God, he caught
And
that
returns
for
it
like a
into
$2
enemy
hook.
territory down to the 45-yard line.
He caught me up like a
I think
$2
it's
hook,
safe to
too.
say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. A good pickup there at 22.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
Oh, you down bad for that. What? You down bad for that.
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
20.
Goff gonna throw it. And he's gonna be taken down. Goff is sacked. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the 50, it's Goff.
Oh, he
And for the
took it.
fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? If
Did
it's
you
a
know
ball
that?
game, there's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at
What's
it
up,
and
man?
say, we still have an
What
opportunity
are you
to do
smelling?
something.
I smell something.
You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next
Oh,
game.
no.
And
That's
a
how you
message
get
to
beat
your
the fuck
team.
up.
We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're
Yes,
going
it
to
does
finish
not
this
be
thing out.
funny.
So the
Just
final
let a nigga moan in
seconds
your
have
ear. What
ticked
you gonna
away
do?
in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine
Exactly.
form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road
Well, DJ
in
wants to the house
Washington.
like he paid bills, boy.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my
Draw.
broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
The day, Jordan, the day. You trying to get him killed.
It matter what color?
Huh?
Yeah.
You said, what you mean?
I know
Your
that was
mama made the
wrong.
beans
What?
yet? Huh, George? Your mama made the beans yet? Nigga saying that shit like I'm around the corner or something.
You might be around the corner here in Stafford.
South Florida. I
That's a
do.
fact.
Nigga around the
Yeah, that
corner
nigga
still
biscuit is
driving.
around the corner. That nigga besides biscuit.